What's going on? Brian, your flying mentor, back with another video. Man, back at it again, out here setting up the field. Should be a great show today. Yes, I'm driving your favorite hoopty. Don't hate, I know you want one. Oldsmobile station wagon convertible. You ain't never seen nothing like this. All right, so got a special day today. It's Kids Day in honor of Vicky Tippett. That's my buddy Chuck's wife. She loved the kids. She's a fantastic educator, and this day is always big. We have a pretty decent turnout with the kids coming out to see the show. So we already got some Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts out here doing a little bit of camping. They're out here doing a little bit of camping. And they're having fun. I told you, it's an active farm. It is an active farm. You see the tractor. Let's see. You can see the little hay bales in the back. I'll get some closer views of the hay bales. This runway, this airport, this aerodrome right here is on a active farm. So there's a whole lot of extra hazards you got to be aware of, in addition to the animals and everything like that when you're taking off and landing out of here. So, but you see it. Looks like he's cutting the grass on the runway. So, but yeah, looking for a great day today. I'm out here setting up. You see it, smoke and mirrors. Out here setting up X to signify, that the runway's inactive to like airplanes that are passing by. Normally these X's are big and yellow, but guess they didn't have any like yellow fabric or whatnot. So, we're doing with this off-white beige kind of thing. And some airports, depending on how much money that airport has, they have the ones that actually sit up on stands with the LED lights on it. So those are a little bit more effective. But since we're actually using the runway, we can't have that. So we put this there, put a note out on the field so that surrounding airports know, hey, we're having an air show. Don't land here. Don't do any flyovers. Don't do any low approaches. So this is all part of it. Now I'm about to set up the outhouse, right? So, part of the show, the Baron, after being flower bombed, needs to go and take a crap. So, setting up the outhouse so, the Baron can go and do his thing, and then we can just blow up the outhouse. That's how I set up the outhouse. And I'm gonna show you, a little bit behind the outhouse. All right, so got the stick here, holding it up. Basically to keep it from falling on myself or, one of the performers, the actual Baron that sits on that toilet seat right there. I know it looks like, some number 2 up in there, but it's just a bunch of just grass and dirty water built up over time. At least that's what I think it is. Okay, yeah, you see how we got everything down here. Also, I tied it into a little slip knot, so something real easy for the bearing to like grab the rope, pull it, and then let the door, or let the door to the outhouse fall behind it. And I coil it up into like a little snake with the little tail sticking up, just so it's easy for the bearing to grab it, and then untie the slip knot here, and then let the door drop. If you look at my video last week, go and check that one out. Check out my video from last week. He actually pulls on this rope so hard that the door ends up falling on him while he's sitting on the toilet, and kind of hurt his back. So hopefully he'll get it right this time and just let the door just fall behind him. On to the next thing. So we got to set up these poles and set up the mail bag. That's what it's called. Set up the mail bag for the mail bag pickup. Similar to the operation like you see at like a banner towing spot. Similar, you know, theirs are a little bit lower to the ground. Yeah, some companies do it the way that I'm about to show you. You know, some companies do it this way. So yeah, that's how I set up the mail bag. Alright, so that's how I set it up, you know, a little one-man operation. Does go a lot faster when you have 2 people, but the big thing is I like making that line right here as straight as possible, you know, because they're already getting pretty low to the ground, and at about 60 miles an hour, you know, they're flying through here, you know, coming right through here to pick up the mail bag. So I want to make sure it's straight as possible so that the hook catches it on the first time. Then down here I kind of like to make that Y shape. So you see, got that, you know, got the nice little Y shape happening right there, and it goes out to the mail bag. I might be a little OC. I kind of like to fold the mail bag fold the mail bag just because I take pride in my work. Don't blame me. Blame the Air Force. All right, Air Force had us folding everything. They even had directions for how stuff should be folded, how much space should be between everything in your locker. Your toothpaste had to be sitting a certain way. Your toothbrush had to be sitting a certain way. It was crazy. But what's even more crazy, I told myself that after basic training, I was never going to fold anything again, and I still, 20 years later, am folding my clothes, underwear, and socks and stuff the same way that I was doing in the military. It's crazy. The brainwashing is real. See, we're getting a little light on the load, right? So now I got a little bit more space back there. These are the stands, I guess you could call them mortars. Mortars for the flower bombs. All right, so you'll see me make the flower bombs. Nice little bombs that we set off during the show. Surprises the crowd, catches everybody off guard. Sometimes it even catches me off guard. I make some pretty good flower bombs. Yeah, this is our sound booth right here. So all the sound, all the beautiful music and sound effects, and even the person that sets off the bombs is located right there in our sound booth. So it's pretty elaborate operation we got going on out here. So yeah, I'm about to put the code in to this storage unit right here, and I'm gonna grab the speakers, and yeah, we're gonna continue with the vlog. Got 6 of these bad boys to do. Oh no, you about to be on the vlog. Right. Another one of my teammates for Flying Circus showed up a little early, helping me out. I love it. Two more to go. All right, so I put up these cones for our show line, and now I'm gonna make sure that they're nice and straight. Come on, girl. Come on, cut off. All right, there we go. See those orange cones right there? All right, so those are the show lines. So any spectators that come out here cannot go past those cones. They can come out here and meet the pilots after the engines, our planes are parked, the engines are shut off. But they can't go past those cones, and that's the show line, and that's something that we agreed to, with the FAA, having like a visible show line. So as you can see, I got them somewhat straight, but they're not like straight. A little crookedness happening. So I basically just walk all the way down there using this using this first cone right here as a reference, and try to get them all as straight as I possibly can. Way better, way better. Get out of here, get out of here. Everything's trying to be on the vlog. Man, if you don't like bugs, this is definitely not the place for you to be, because they got bugs I didn't even know we had. Every time I come out here, I see new bug, man. It's just crazy. But so pretty much 90% of the way done with the setup. Now it's all about the trash. So you see, I have my teammate out here helping me out with the trash, so that's definitely one less thing I got to worry about. But I am going to check the trash cans in the briefing room, check the trash cans in the bathrooms and campsites, pavilions, that sort of thing. The whole point is just being able to keep this place as clean and pristine as it is. I mean, you see it. Got a bunch of just open field, beautiful grass out here. So, you know, and it's a lot of wildlife. So, you know, we don't want to trash the area, you know, and have a bunch of trash and food and all kinds of just craziness going on out here. So it's important, you know, do the sweep and just make sure everything's good to go. You know, everything's clean. When the customers show up, clean bathrooms, the trash isn't overflowing or anything like that. You know, it's just a good, clean presentation. And as soon as they open those gates, you know, they can start hopping rides and taking people on these sightseeing tours and, you know, aerobatic rides and stuff like that. So yeah, it's an important, a very important job. You know, it's not always about the flying. You know, especially with an organization like this, if you want to fly and you're volunteering out here, you know, this is one way that you show them that you're serious about the organization itself, you know, and that's handling all the ground stuff, you know. And by doing that and just showing your dedication, you know, the flights happen, you know, the training in certain airplanes that happens. You know, if you got your certifications and all that, well then, you know, there are certain opportunities that will become, you know, afforded to you. So yeah, I like being out here. It's nice and quiet, nice and peaceful. You know, crazy week back in the city, come out here, fresh clean air, get to, you know, gather my thoughts and get my mind right, you know, for the week ahead. So this is just a unique place and a just very, you know, beautiful piece of the country. Yeah, I mean, I know it sounds a little cliche, but hey, it really is. And I enjoy coming out here every Sunday that we have Airshow. So that's not mine, by the way. That was trash I got from the campsite. All right, not the campsite where the kids were, the adult campsite. All right, but yeah, this right here, I like coming and sitting at the end of the runway, and man, just, you know, being alone with my thoughts. You know what I mean? Craziness. Get up out of here. Yeah, you don't like bugs, this ain't the place to be. But yeah, I just like being out here alone with my thoughts, man. Just sitting out here at the end of the runway and just really, you know, putting things in perspective and just think, you know, like I'm a thinker, you know, I'm an observer. I like to watch, observe, think, calculate, and then make moves, you know. So like being at a place like this, you know, it's just really, really cool. It's the end of the runway right here. It's the runway we like to take off and land on, the one pointed to the south. But as you can see, it's just a beautiful place. Beautiful place. We got all kinds of wildlife out here. It's nothing to see wild turkeys, you know, just pop out the tree line. You know, sometimes, you know, when I'm driving down here, I'll scare one and it'll just like fluff out all its feathers and just take off, just running. Turkeys are fast, man. Like I never knew that turkeys can really, you know, they got the jets on them, man. Yeah, they just make a beeline for the tree line and disappear into the forest there. Seeing deer, seeing fox, seeing eagles, all types of other birds of prey. It's just real cool, real unique area. And surprisingly, I've only come out here, I've been out here for about 9 years, and I've only seen one bird strike. One bird strike. It's surprising, you know, with all the birds and, you know, turkey, vultures and stuff that we got going on out here, all the wildlife, you know, that we have like just running around on the ground. You would think there'd be a little bit more, you know, encounters with the animals, but nah, like they pretty much stay out the way, you know. So, but, yeah. So there's the hoop ride. Yeah, we gotta do a fit check real quick though. Gotta do a fit check. All right, so hoodie by FedEx. You know, that FedEx Ground, June 1st. There's no more FedEx Ground, FedEx Express, or anything like that. We're all one big FedEx, okay? So it's just a FedEx Corporation thing. But yeah, so I guess you could call it, you know, the OG FedEx Ground hoodie, the blue, okay? I got the dry fit khakis on, you see it? Dry fit khakis, rain boots, which are essential. The essential, you gotta have the rain boots out here because you got a lot of grass, a lot of morning dew, and it gets really wet out here. So you gotta have the rain boots on, all right? I got the Spec Ops contractor cap on, American flag on it, all right? Let's see what we're talking about on the wrist. Okay, see what the wrist work looking like. Yeah, so we got the wooden bracelet with the leather and the rope bracelet going on. And then, you know, you gotta have a G-Shock. Yeah. I mean, just rate the fit, you know? Rate the fit. What you think? You know, you rocking with it? Am I dripped out? Got the drip on? Yeah. It's that before the show drip, alright? Before the show drip. But I got a question for all y'all out there, okay? Is the fit matching the hoopty, or is the hoopty matching the fit? I don't know. Comment below. You let me know. Comment below. Let me know. Is the fit matching the hoop ride, or is the hoop ride matching the fit? All right, so I'm gonna walk you through how I do, how I make the flower bombs. Okay. So these right here, these are the mortars. Well, I call them mortars, all right? That's exactly what they act like, you know. You put the gunpowder and the flour inside and then set it off and it shoots out, just like a mortar would, like a mortar style. So call them mortars. So these are the mortars. And we place them out in a nice little triangle. And this right here is affectionately known as the boom box. All right, this is the boom box. Okay. All right, so what I like, or I'm gonna show you what's in the boom box. You know, what we keep in the boom box. Got all the ingredients, everything that we need in order to make these go boom. All right. So, first things first, let me get the setup kind of right. We'll just do it this way. All right, I'm gonna have to kind of lean in with it. All right, so gotta have the flower. All right, the flower gives it the dramatic effect. Also, you know, there's a little bit of compression that happens inside the mortar. You know, the flour sits on top of the gunpowder, and when the gunpowder goes boom, the flour goes up and just makes it look just nice and dramatic, right? Like it looks like smoke, you know, like something actually blew up. But it's flour, all right? So, got the cup, you know, little measuring cup that we use, you know, to put the gunpowder in. So we gotta make sure we got the right amount of gunpowder to make the magic happen. And then with the gunpowder, you know, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. It's like Schützen, yeah. Schützen, I think it's German. Black powder, all right. And we only like the big flakes, you know. For those of you gunpowder heads out there, or like people that, you know, actually like shoot guns and stuff like that, you know, you'll know what I'm talking about. You know, you got different grains for gunpowder. You know, you got some fine grains, you got some, you know, intermediate grains. We like the big flakes. We like the big grains, you know, because we like a big boom. You know, it makes for a really good show. You know, nobody's expecting these to go off, these bombs to go off, especially if it's like their first time out here at the show. Nobody's expecting these bombs. They don't even know that they're sitting out there. And then when they go off, whew, catches them off guard, you know, makes them jump a little bit, you know, now we got your attention, sort of thing. So, yeah, we set off 3 of them. We got one after the national anthem, one for the Baron and his act going into the outhouse, and then one for the finale. But, yeah, flour, gunpowder is what makes it happen. We also got duct tape, okay, because we got to deal with some initiator cables and some other stuff, and we want to make sure everything's like taped down and just, you know, keep it nice and clean. We don't want metal contacting metal, because it'll short out the signal, and the bomb won't go off. You can check out my video that I posted last week. That, you know, I've got a really good shot of one of these going off. More gunpowder. You can never have enough gunpowder. Got the initiator cables. All right, they look like little tangled. They look like this. So got this red cap, and we just slide that red cap out the way, and let's get focused a little bit. But yeah, you see that brown tip on this, and basically we'll send a signal. If any of you anybody got experience with RC airplanes or anything like that, RC cars, we kind of use a similar setup, you know. And it's kind of like if you ever done model rockets, it's kind of like that too, you know. It's like a mixture of both those things. But so we'll connect these clips right here, okay, to this end right here, and Boomer, you know, you can see in some of the previous videos, Boomer, we got a box that we call Boomer that receives the radio signal that ignites these, you know, which ignites the gunpowder, and, you know, that's all processed for the flower bombs to go off. So yeah, these are the initiator cables, and that's it. I got some extra flour in the boom box. Never have enough flour either. Never have enough gunpowder. Never have enough flour. So yeah, I'm gonna do my best to talk you through making these bombs here. Alright, first things first. So these bombs have been shot off, right? And a lot of times, even though everything's coming out, the majority of what's in here comes out, there's still some that sits at the bottom. So I'll just basically take the mortar, flip it over, and shake it a little bit, get the rest of the powder out of there, so that when I put the initiator in there, it's only going to be contacting the gunpowder, which is what we want. So look down in there, and then flip it over. Get a nice little shot of that. Yeah. So now mortars are clear. Now we're ready to put the leads, the initiators, into the mortar, tape them down, and get them ready for the gunpowder. So I like to do like this L-shape technique, where I bend it like that, and then I try to get the rest of it as straight as I possibly can, no kinks in it. And just sort of like looking like that, so I can place it inside here like so, and just make sure it goes all the way down to the bottom. And tear off a piece of duct tape, and I usually tear it off into like several pieces. Got the initiator, the brown part is all the way at the bottom where I want it, and then I just tape this off right here so that it doesn't move. And then we got a whole lot of excess. I just kind of just wrap that excess around. Like that. And then hit it with another piece of duct tape. Keep it in place like that. Okay. And then this part right here, I like to make little pigtails with it. So it's like I said, you know, just want to keep it neat. No metal to metal. The only metal to metal is this this brass with that aluminum clamp. The only contact we want being made. But it just makes it look a little bit more tidier, right? So yeah, little pigtails like that. And now this one is ready for the gunpowder. So I'm gonna do 3 more, and we'll be right back. Okay, now I got all 3 ready to go, ready to receive the gunpowder. And here's the fun part. Now it's time to add the gunpowder. All right. Now we add the flour. Usually I pack it down, but I gotta find another tool for it. They lost it, so yeah, I gotta find another packing tool. so we can really get some good flower bombs. Oh, hey, it happens. It happens. Right. So normally, just fill it up to the top like that, and then move on to the next room. Right. Flower bombs are locked and loaded, ready to go. Only thing left is to connect those cables to the flower bombs, and you see Boomer chilling in the cut right there. Yep, there's Boomer right there. Got to get it plugged up, got to get that thing charged, because if it doesn't have a good charge on it, then it's not going to receive the signal, and then we're not going to have good bombs go off. So definitely going to have to run that to the sound booth and plug it up. Let it charge for a few hours. But yeah, that's what it is. That's nothing to it. Got 3 good bombs ready to go. I'm out here chilling at the inner runway waiting on the show. But you know, this vlog is not going to be a vlog until we see Lucy. And I get one of those bomb breakfast sandwiches from the spot that I love to go eat the breakfast sandwich. So, hey, I'm going to sit out here and center my chi just a little bit more and just, take everything in. And then we're going to go get something to eat, and then we're going to go see Lucy. All right. My favorite part of the day, going to see my airplane. All right, I really did have to get out here and show you these hay bales, okay? As you can see, there's the hangers and everything put back there. We're on a farm, people. This is real. It's a bale of hay right here. Smells good too. See why horses and cows love this stuff. That's some good smelling hay right there. Hay bale. Man, that's the first time I've ever seen one and actually touched one. You don't get many hay bales in the city, you know what I mean? All right, it's been a busy morning. Got everything set up. We got food trucks arriving, we got kids arriving. Kind of see the little moon bounce back there. I'll get some up close and personal shots on the food truck. We gotta try out the food. Definitely gotta try the food. The adult campground that I was talking about earlier. Kind of shenanigans going on after the show. Little burn pit right there. Epic times have been had right here on these campgrounds. Epic. Yeah. Now I'm hungry. I'm gonna go check out my boy Dave with the big yellow 284 and see about his airplane. Just check on him, see how he's doing. Probably get some more merch. Then go get that awesome breakfast sandwich and go check out Lucy. All right, in the car, about to go see my buddy Dave. And I gotta holler at this breakfast sandwich. But yeah, that's a typical morning for myself. Just coming out here, get the field set up. My whole goal is I want it to be, as soon as the gates open, we can start hopping rides. Yeah, no freebies today, buddy. Somebody trying to come in the employee gate. turn them away real quick. But yeah, on our way to the airport. Go check out my buddy Dave, and then we're gonna get some chow, and then we're gonna go see Lucy. Big yellow 284 right there. All right, got it clean. Now, about to head back to the circus. It's always a good time. Here, see my bird. Just sitting in the hangar, patiently waiting on it. Patiently waiting. Give you some more views of my old school. Just the name, make sure you follow that. Another inside view. Great flying machine, great. Books galore, books galore. All right, back to the circus. All right, so they got me working the emergency vehicle again this weekend. So not gonna be able to get a whole lot of cool aviation shots, but I'm going to run over here to my buddy Dave's plane. It's a different Dave this time. He just bought a Stearman, and it's a beautiful bird. So I'm gonna get some shots of it because I know that's why you all tune into the channel. You want to see the airplanes, and I'm in a cool place to show you stuff like this. Yeah, look at that beautiful nose art. Flying Aces, Deja Vu. Comment below, think I should get nose art on Lucy? I think it might look kind of fire. I think Lucy might look fire with some nose art. It ain't a Stearman unless you got the diamond tread tires though. Gotta have the diamond tread. Beautiful. Big blue 6'1". Beautiful bird, beautiful. The Senator. Get a look at the inside. I love the stick and rudder setup. His panel kind of looks like my panel. A lot of similarities. A lot of similarities. But true story though, a lot of the similarities that you see in these Stearmans and my Luscombe is because at one point in time, similarities that you see are because at one point in time, Luscombe was going for the military contract. So they were setting it up to where the plane was fully aerobatic and has some of the similar instrumentation that you would see in the Stearmans. Look at that long line of cars. Bunch of cars parked over there. I'm telling you, they do it real big for Kids Day out here. There are a ton of kids out here, a ton of families. And it's the perfect thing to do with your Sunday. Come on out here, get a good air show in. It's fun for everybody. All right, so I may or may not be, manning the emergency response vehicle, but I'm prepping it and checking it out. So one of the things to do when you prep the emergency response vehicle is you got to be able to make it to the end of the runway. So from where we're parked right now to the end of the runway in a minute. Okay, so I just did that, came back from that test, and now doing an equipment check. So we got suits and boots right there. We got the AED right here. All right, so we got a medical bag filled with all the stuff that we would need in the event of an emergency. Got some tourniquets, some bandages, band-aids, definitely got some shears right there. Anything that we could possibly need in the event of an emergency. So I just check and make sure all that stuff is good. Got our helmet right here, and I call it a stretcher, but it's something to restrict the movement of the patient, in the event that we have to put somebody like on a gurney or anything like that. And then we got the neck brace right here. I don't know if you can see it, but neck brace right there. In the back, different fire extinguishers. You got one for filled with water. Other one, I forget the exact stuff that's in it, but it's good for fires, man, for electrical as well. Some more devices back there to break some glass or to wedge between some metal sparring or anything like that, and to pry it open. So got the axe, bolt cutters. So we're pretty much stacked. Got everything we need in the emergency response vehicle. So, and like I said before, I am first aid, CPR, AED certified. So that's one of the reasons that I'm here manning the truck. All right, that's my buddy Lisa. She's going to be manning the truck with me. There's supposed to be another crew manning the truck this weekend, but unfortunately they got into a little bit of a car accident, so they say that they're on their way. I hope that they're all right first and foremost, but no rush. Hey, if you need to take the day off, I got it. So yep, started raining a little bit, and that's crazy because we're about to start a show, and you don't really want to have rain when we're having a show, but I'm pretty sure it's just something isolated. I looked at the radar earlier, and the radar is showing a little spotty stuff. So whatever's coming down right now, I'm pretty sure it's going to be out of here like in the next couple minutes. So we should still be good. But one of the first things that we do for our act is skydiver. So we got a jumper, brings in the flag during the national anthem, and we don't really want a wet parachute. That really wouldn't work out too well. And then I've got the flower bomb set out. So water and flour, what that's going to do to the flour, harden it, and just not really make for really good bombs. So let's hope that it's just a little sprinkle, and it gets on out of here. So hey, but either way, I'm going to show you some cool stuff. We got some acts that weren't here last week that are here this week, and I may be able to get them on. I may be able to get some shots of them. But manning the emergency response vehicle, I gotta lock in and make sure we're ready to go at a moment's notice. All right, just show you what we're working with here. This is the emergency response vehicle. Hey, This is Scott Francis in the MXS. Alright, yeah, these burrito tacos are looking mighty delicious. I'm gonna have to eat. There we go, day in the life kind of vlog of what I'm doing out here at the Airshow. Another one in the books, and man, you got a chance to see like a little bit more behind the scenes, you know, especially like me propping the hand propping the airplane. That's a way of life with these older birds. All right, so there you have it. We got a really good show in today. A lot of good acts that showed up. Normally these guys have other shows going on around the country, but it's always nice when they are free for the weekend. They're able to come out here and do this. We had a phenomenal turnout for Children's Day. I want to say every bit of at least 500 kids and parents are out here today. So it's a lot of parents, a lot of people, and man, great show. I love having these great shows. Hey, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. In order to win that shirt, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok. And as always, I'll catch you on the next one.